What's up, everyday blades? So, still diving down my rabbit hole of Shirogorov, and this was my first Shirogorov, and man, I just fell in love with this thing right off the bat. I was hooked from then on. Then I found out about the zeros and all that, but I wanted a neon. I fell in love with the neons because of the zero. So I wanted an NL to match my F95. So I got this. A member of the Shirogorov group contacted me because I made a post saying that I wanted one of these. Reached out to me and made me a deal on it. And this one's an LMAX. The neons, ironically, are in multi-row bearing system. The F95 NLs are single row bearing system. So this one's a single row bearing system and the smaller one's a multi-row bearing system, but works really great. It was not like this when I got it. When I got it, if you touch the lock bar anywhere, couldn't open it. I tuned it up, got it running sweet, and man, you can lay your hands on the fingers on the lock bar now and it flies right open. So very, very cool. One thing I did find out yesterday, I seen in one of the Shirogorov groups, is this is pretty amazing to me. The Neon Zero is a little bit longer than the. It's just a little bit, but it's longer than the Neon NL. I thought that was pretty cool. You can see right here it sticks out just a little bit past it. I always thought this thing felt a little bigger in my hand, but I thought that was just me. I thought maybe it was because it didn't have the inlays, but it's definitely just a hair shorter. Doesn't affect the performance at all. It's just really cool. So it has what they call the crazy micarta inlay. It's super, super smooth. Same super smooth. This one is brand new. This one I carry every day. This is. You can see you might be able to see all the scratches and see the scratches in the blade and then the nick in the blade up. And I use this knife every single day, opening boxes all day and cutting tape and sacks. And this is my main user knife. This one's brand new. I just got it. But a couple of differences, like on the F95 F95 has the hidden screw on the clip. The F95 NL does not, but the Neon NL does. So, pretty cool. They all have loose bearings with a keeper in it. Once you get them tuned up right, there's just no better action on any knife, I think. They're just perfect. You have to have your your own tool to take them apart. You can buy a Shirogorov tool. They're crazy expensive, but if you're a Shirogorov fan, some of us do that. I actually made my own tool. Works really well. I'll grab it real quick. I broke down last week and bought a set of Shirogorov bits, aftermarket bits, but this has turned out to be my favorite tool. Now this is for the F95 only, right? The body, and this one's the body screw. This will do the screw here, but it ain't small enough to do that one, so I need to make another one for a neon. But I just took a piece of scrap titanium from an old knife scale, and then sanded it down on my belt grinder and made my own tool. Very cool. Instead of spending $400 on one. Even the aftermarket Shirogorov bits that you can buy are like, just for the bit is like $68. So I actually like the way this works better. It seems to have less chance to scratch up your scales. But anyway, really cool. So the Neon NL is just as cool as the Neon Zero. I like the Neon Zero a little bit better just because I like that sterile look. I like that, and then of course I recently got the F95 Zero. So now I have the F95 Zero, the Neon Zero, the F95 NL, and the Neon NL. So I like pairs and sets and stuff like that. So really, really cool. Let's check some dimensions on it. Let's check some weight, because this thing doesn't weigh anything. 2.6 ounces. Can't beat that. It's just like the Neon Zero. Probably weighs just a hair less than that. I don't even notice that thing in my pocket. But when I have it, I'll have like a F95, or today I had the F95 Zero. But the first knife I always go to grab and use is this one. That's why it's a little bit, it shows some wear, but man, that's what they're for. I mean, they're made to use. So let's look at some size comparisons. This is a knife everybody knows. The Benchmade Bug Out. Very similar in size. And think about it. This is not a small offering from Benchmade. This is what I would say close to a regular size offering. And it's about the same size as Shirogorov small knife. Smallest knife. This is the Spyderco Delica. Quite a bit bigger than the Spyderco Delica. So, if you've been looking at Shirogorov and you're wondering, should I get one? It's a lot of money. Well, if you buy knives of that caliber, if you're a person that buys knives that cost what these knives cost, yes, you should. You should at least buy one and try it. Because if you buy one and you don't like it, you can always sell it. When these knives go up for sale, the only thing they do is sell quick. If you look in the Shirogorov BST group, all you see are knives that are sold. There are very few in there still for sale. They're good knives. They're really, really good knives. So they're out of some people's price market, and I get that 100%. These are a luxury item. So anywho, let's look at the blade length. We're about 3 3/8, just a little over 4 inches, 7.5 ish overall. And remember, this is their smallest knife they make. This is the next smallest knife they make. It's a little bit bigger, just a hair. So, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.